everyone, and welcome back to my another video where I will be talking about another filter that is called as Others, because it has lots of substance related to your color balances and everything. And along with that, I really want to talk to you about the Liquify plugin. It's like already installed with your software, so it's a very nice thing. And this filter or this effect or this tool gives you the ability to change anything. Here I have used this Liquify to add, you can use it to make someone thin, someone thick, someone fat, or you can even use it to enlarge it and just literally distort your pictures, and you can create wonders. You can even use this if you want a blending kind of effect, like you just want everything to be smudged out and except your eyes and everything. It's a different kind. Or if you want to show a picture but you don't want to show somebody's face, you can just smudge it out and like cut it out, something like that. Yeah, so that's about for the Liquify, and let's go for the Others filters. It's not like Others filter, it is the filters of the little other. So I've actually opened some of my pictures. Each picture has a different uniqueness into it. Like this picture is green and the details are on the leaf. This is more like a black and white, and here I have underwater and a colorful one and a focused one, like it's a blur at the back and this is the middle part. The camera is being on focus. So now, before doing anything, as usual, till all my filters, what I usually do is like duplicate your pictures so that I can show you the before and after thing. So it has become like a go-to statement. So I'll just select it and say Ctrl J. It's been duplicated, and I will switch off the original to show you later on. Now I'm on my new layer. I'll go to my filter, Others, and I'll say Custom. So what this custom does is, if you can see, this is your picture original. Okay, this effect, this option is also available in Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing stuff, because you can actually change something with much extent. You will come to know. So you can use any numbers. Now if I say here 1, and see, it becomes more bright. Similarly, if I say here -1, and yeah, it's like same back, so it's like settling. Now if I say here 2, see, it's brighter again. And here if I say 5, much brighter. If I say 112, brighter. Yeah, so positive values are bringing brightness. And if I write here -20, so see, it's totally black. So it's just like actually putting filters onto your object without going for any of the filters. So you can try and error and see what all effects you can do, or if you already have a numbers set up for yourself to get what do you want, you can load in from here, or you can write it down, save it, and copy paste the same effects. So that is one of the filter onto your options. This, I don't think so, this is clearly visible that your stilettos or the lady has been totally separated from the background. Okay, then I'll go for another picture, and as usual, Ctrl J. Make sure you're on the copy layer, go to your filter, Others, and take High Pass. Okay, High Pass is like a gray finish to your effect, and as you increase your object, he's actually excluding the background and he's bringing more your object. Okay, the lower you go for your radius, he's more gray. Okay, so he's just like your emboss, but not actually a emboss thing. You can use this for different effects. I've already applied this, and if I go to my image, my adjustment layers, and if I take threshold, I can actually use it like a pencil drawing. Okay, now see, if I go for the lower, less detailed are there. Now in case if I want only one picture, one leaf or something like that, I can pick what I want, and see, if I go match, everything is black and only white is visible. So yeah, I can apply this effect threshold so that I can get my effect onto it. So this is how you can apply two different effects. Alright, so that is your high pass. Next, another picture, Ctrl J, and go to your filters, go to Others, and take HSB. So it's just like showing your input and output different effects, and it's just like for your coloring purposes. See, This is how you will get. It's totally a different colors. It's nice to see when you're applying this onto somebody's face. It gives you neon finish to your I'll go to the next picture, Control J. My picture is already there. I'll go to my filter, I'll go back to others, and I'll take maximum. So you can see this maximum, minimum, they actually both are like one another only. So now if I go to maximum, so and if I increase my radius, you can see he actually tries to smudge around the edges. So what happens, he's smudging, but he's trying to maintain the edges of your object. See, he's not letting it to he's actually able to sit in my cursor here, means he's maintaining the edges. Okay, you can print roundness. So when I hit roundness, you can see everything is round. Okay, it's more like a rounded kind of effect. Alright, coming back to it, so see the way it has been smudging. You can apply this effect for your background. You might have seen there is a focus in the front, whereas when you go farther and further, the light actually appears glowing but in a circular manner. You can actually edit that by using your maximum, minimum. So what I'll do is I'll just reduce my values and I'll just say okay. Alright, so that is the effect. Next we'll go for another one and I'll try to apply the minimum onto this. I'll go here, Control J. Okay, and then I'll go to filter, I'll go for others, and I'll go for minimum. Minimum is also like that, but he actually blurs out everything. He is not concerned for what he's doing. See, he's actually blurring everything in a square. If I go for round, it will be rounded. That's the only difference. And if I'm liking it, I'll just say okay, like that. He will be usually blurring out. See, he's trying to maintain the edges. If you try to go for any other blur in the filters of blur or blur gallery, it will be spread out kind of blur, but this blur is like he's trying to keep everything together but still blurring among it. Now I cannot recognize what pieces or what are the parts, how is it be differentiated, but everything is still one. I can still say okay, this is a camera, it is sitting together, unless and until I cross certain level. Yeah, so that is what your minimum does. Now we have one more that is called as offset. For that I need a picture. I'll take this picture. I'll put my effect below. I'll just unlock it and I'll put my filter below so that I'll get back my original. Control J to get a copy of it, and I'll off my original also. And in the new filter layer, go to your filter, others, and go for offset. See, now what offset is just like pushing your picture. That's it. You have this effect even in your Adobe Premiere Pro. See, it's like you are repeating it. You're pushing from the left and you're taking it from the right. Now if I push it from the top and I'm getting it, I can specify whether I want like a transparency, wrap up. See, if I go for this one, repeat edge, it's actually pulling down. See the effect, the thing is there and he's pulling it from all the sides. But if I say wrap around is something that he's gonna put again and again everything. Now set transparency means if you are going beyond your picture, it will not repeat. So I usually go for wrap around. In case I'm moving, it will still there. I'm trying to put two things together where I can show you two different stuff, and once you like it, just say press OK. And see, this is effect in your others that is called as offset. So I have actually spoken about all the filters. This is my first filter, that is my custom filter, and then I spoke you about high pass filter where you can work with the colors. Then I have explained to you about HSP and HSL filter. Then I've told you what is the difference between maximum and minimum one, the blurring, keeping the edges and stuff. Then I told you about the offset, like how can you repeat your object without a picture and still moving it, or you want to keep the middle part steady and just pull it out from the left and right and top and bottom. So that is your offset. So these are the filters of your others. Now I'll just take you to the Liquify option. Now I'm actually talking about the Liquify tool. See, I already have a picture here. I've used this picture in my series 1. So just people who have seen my last video, that is my 10th video of my series 1, where I'm actually talking about these auto tones, auto contrast, and auto color, and this is the picture what I have used. So I just wanted a face picture which is of good quality, and I found him. That's it. So now what I do is Control J, duplicate this image of your previous one, keep it on here, go to filters and go to Liquify. It is called Liquify, and it will actually take you to another box, and here it is. You know what this circle is? It's actually the brush which will be working on him, on this object. So you can actually make it smaller, big with your brackets. Is just click onto your two bracket which is next to your alphabet P, that is P for parrot, that alphabet, and yeah, you can toggle between them. So your right one will reduce the size and your left one will increase the size. Now the first thing is you have the first option, that is forward wrap, and if I try to make, see, this is what it dismantles. This is Liquify. Okay, so what I have here is Liquify. In case if I want to make everything back, this is called as reset all, you will get your picture back. Okay, that is your smudge. See, now my size of my brush is big. You can actually change the size of the brush here also. You can see the size of the brush. Now if I reduce it, I'll see the size is very small in the picture. See the size. Now in case if I want to blur out the eye part, it out like that. Okay, now see the pressure and density is 100%. Now if I reduce my pressure and reduce my density, and if I try to do it, see it's doing, but it's doing very very rarely, very lightly. Now you can see if I try to dismantle its lips, see it's actually happening. You can see the lips are actually moving left and right. I'll increase a little more intensity and a little more pressure, and if I try to move, you can see it's actually happening, but it's more under your control. You can actually specify how actually the effect should be happen. So now if I make it completely 100% your density and your pressure, and if I try to do it in one go only, I can completely dismantle the object. Okay, that is one thing. Now I'll just say reset all so that I can get back my picture. In case if I have done something wrong, and I can actually go and change it. Alright, so that reconstruction option is here also, like reconstruct, and you can in case if I've done some options, you know, if I go here, I'll increase my brush size. It's very big like that, and I've just made some dirtiness here. Now what I'll do is I'll go here and click on reconstruct, and you can see he has a scroller so that it allows me to make it for some effect like this. To some extent I can specify to what extent I'm doing, or else I can take my reconstruction thing and I can, might be I just want my eye to be back, I can reconstruct it, or might be I want my hair to be correct, I can reconstruct it like that, or I wanted only my lips to be correct, I can reconstruct it back. Okay, it's just like how you paint your stuff, you're actually making the stuff back to the normal. But I want my nose to be dismantled, or if I want to make this correct, I can do it. I'm trying to make it more precise, more trying to match the one which is already there. I have literally made this beautiful picture into a disaster, but that's okay. And we are learning and we are trying to make new things, and yes, this is what I have done, which is very horrifying for some reason. Okay, that is your reconstruction thing. Next comes smooth brush. So what a smooth brush is, now in case if I apply onto this, it makes that area smooth enough so that you can work onto it. Okay, next you have twirl. I'll just make my brush little big, and you can see I just need to click and hold your left, and he keeps on changing like that. Okay, next you have option called pucker. Now I can click, and you know, he pulls that point there, he behaves like a Bermuda triangle there. Next you have option called as boat, and it will like push out. He's actually behaving like a bug, as if somebody hit her, and the person has a tooth pain or something like that. It's just like he pulls it out. Okay, I'll just do reset for all, and I'll do one by one. So first of all I'll do twirl, and you can see this is how the twirl works. Alright, then I'll again go to reset, and I'll try the pucker one, and if I apply it, see, he's actually trying to push that area inside. Okay, again reset, and then I'll go for the boat one. I'll try to reduce the size of the brush and make his cheeks more fluffy, Okay, as if somebody has hit it like that. So I'm trying to make this lady more fat, and I don't know what I did. But whatever it is, this is how the pucker works. You can make lips also like pout kind. So this is all, you can try it out. It's a very funny topic. Then push left. So what will happen is, if I can push everything to left, everything goes on the whichever side you tell, it will go and come back, and you can work with whatever you want. Okay, this is one of the effect. I'll just reset everything. Next we have freeze mask. What freeze mask is like, masking. In case I want this eye to be masked and this eye, so I'm totally masking it. I'm right now actually making all this video with my mouse, not with my digital tablet, because I want people to be more comfortable. Not everybody has a digital tablet. Some of them actually has only mouse, and I want you all to work with that what you have. So I've just masked it so that the eyes never go anything. And I'll go back for the forward thing and see, I'm actually dismantling everything. Okay, and I'll throw mask, and in case if I remove some of my area, like I'm just literally deleting this off. Okay, and you can see the effect is not applied on my eyes. He has kept my eyes like precise glasses, and nothing is affected onto my eyes like that. Next you have hand. Now what hand does is, it moves your option. It just behaves like a pan option, and this is zoom in or zoom out. Okay, like that. You can just go here, minus and plus. So these are the effect. You can even add a mask onto it. The mask what I applied for the eyes, that is this one. You have so many options here. You can try and do it. Reconstruct it, everything goes back, and I'll say 0, so that nothing is there, something like this, and yeah, like that. Now if I take this one and if I try to push it, see, I'm trying to do something which is not right, but still I can make this something nonsense and work onto it like that. You can actually use it to actually touch up your images. Like if you're fat, you can actually push your tummy back. Now I'm actually making it into some kind of disasterable. Then eyes also I'm doing like this, and I'll make it little up and make my eyes little like that, and then my nose is here. I will put lips like that, and see what I made of it. I'm sorry, I'm actually feeling laugh at it. So yeah, that's all the effects. You can try and work with it, and that's Liquify. And if you're happy with it, just press OK. And this is what we have actually created after learning all the Liquify options. It's a very very funny thing. You can work onto it. You can make anybody look like annoying nerd person, and yeah, it's nice. So I hope you have understood today's class, that is about your Liquify tool and your others filters. I'll just say cancel because it's already disaster. Then I'll go for filters and then this. Alright, so yeah, I hope I'll see you in my next videos, and if you really liked my video, do subscribe, share and like. And if you really like my video and you feel happy with from my content, leave a small smiley face in the comment. It's just like a small reward for me, and I'll feel very happy when I see people are appreciating me. If you have any suggestions, do put it in so that I will read onto it, rectify, and I'll try to apply it to my videos. So till then, see you and take care. Bye bye.